Championship. Roberto Duran is the challenger against the title holder, Thomas Hearns. Hearns won this title against Wilfred Benitez back in 1982. No moss, but Roberto Duran has atoned for that, beating Davey Moore and then lasting 15 rounds against marvelous Marvin Hagler. How will he do against this man, Thomas Hearns? Will he be the hitman again on this night? This is a chance for Hearns now to move into the big money fight, and just prior to the start of it, Duran was not like his usual self. He sat down in the corner. Generally, he dances around the ring as an opponent comes up, trying to taunt and intimidate. But that was not the case on this warmish evening in Las Vegas. So coming up now, we'll have Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy with the call. We'll have the first round here from Las Vegas. It is Hearns against Duran in just a moment.
We are ringside at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas for the WBC World Super Welterweight Championship. Roberto Duran and Thomas Hearns. Let's join our ring announcer now, Chuck Hull.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout of the evening is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Art Lurie, Chairman, and by the World Boxing Council, Jose Suleiman, President. The officials assigned by those two governing bodies. The judges are Newton Campos of Brazil, Harry Gibbs of England, and Hans Desvert of Belgium. The timekeeper is Charlie Ross. Counting at the knockdown, Jane Broadfoot. And the referee is Carlos Padilla. This is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the Super Welterweight Championship of the world. Introducing, in the red corner, the challenger, fighting out of Panama City, Panama, weighing an even 154 pounds. He has a professional record of 77 wins, 5 defeats, with 58 knockouts. He has held 3 world titles in his career. He is a man with the hands of stone, Roberto Duran. And in the blue corner, the WBC Super Welterweight Champion, fighting out of Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 153 1/4 pounds. His professional record consists of 38 wins, 1 defeat, with 32 KOs. No longer is he called the Motor City Cobra. He has returned.
Thomas Hearns and Roberto Duran, effectively 2 champions at 154 pounds. Let's take a look. Of course, the reach advantage goes to Thomas Hearns with 78 inches to 67 inches for Roberto Duran. The age factor, well, could be one. Thomas Hearns, certainly in his prime at 25, however, has had only 2 fights in the last 2 years because of hand injuries. Roberto Duran will be 33 years old tomorrow. The fact that he's had to come down from weights up to close to 190 pounds to get to 154, the older he gets, the tougher that task must prove, and the effect of it over 12 rounds may be seen tonight. Round number 1. Carlos Padilla is the referee. He will not score. Harry Gibbs from England, Newton Campos from Brazil, Hans Desvert from Belgium will be the scoring judges on the 10-point must system. 9 or fewer points to the loser of a round.
Tim, Roberto Duran has a real heavy beard. In most states, that's illegal. I'm surprised that Emmanuel Stewart didn't complain to the commission about that.
Well, Thomas Hearns has a real light beard, so well, so far the beard championship has gone to Roberto. But your point is quite well taken, Gil, and we'll see if it has some effect that you can pick up in terms of Hearns landing his blows to the face of Duran. Tentative here in the early going, and Duran having a little problem with the canvas in this early going, has already slipped a little bit twice. .90 degrees at the time of the bell for the first round here in Las Vegas, with the sun starting to sink in the west. Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy. Round 1 scheduled for 12, remember, under WBC rules, a 12-round title bout.
Tim, Tommy Hearns should be working that jab overtime. Instead, he's looking to land the big bomb, and he landed one.
A good right hand to the ear of Duran that sent him back into the ropes. Of course, the Macho Duran quickly saying, "You didn't hurt me." There's that left jab of Hearns backing up Roberto Duran.
Well, Duran is making a mistake, Tim, of standing straight up. He's fighting a tall guy. He should get lower. He's not going to be able to reach up to Hearns. He's got to slip the punches, get underneath him. Can't get his head moved back with that jab, or he's really going to get nailed.
Under a minute to go, and Duran slipped. However, there is blood. Well, taking punishment. Down he goes again.
That's going to save him, Tim. That's by the fact that he went down, the bell is going to ring.
Got quickly to his feet at the end of the first round. And he must finish the 8 count, and there's the bell that ends round number 1. The bell does not end the round, and he went to the neutral corner. Roberto Duran went to the neutral corner. He did not realize where his corner is. So
let's look at that first knockdown, Tim. Here's Roberto Duran standing straight as a stick right in front of Tommy Hearns. Hearns is measuring him now, weaves a little bit, and bang, right on the chin with a good right hand.
Tremendous shot by Thomas Hearns, and he immediately had Duran in trouble again, knocking him back into the ropes, and Duran goes down one more time in this first round.
Jim, he knows he has a hurt Bailey, and he's going for throwing caution to the wind and just throwing punches in bunches. Duran is really in trouble now, Jim, leaning back, trying to get away. Where can he hide? He can't. Those punches are coming fast as lightning. A tremendous body punch. Another body punch lifts him right off his feet, Tim, and down again. Here comes Tommy Hearns out now, Tim. He knows he's still in trouble. He's going to try to finish him off right now.
We're now under round number 2. Thomas Hearns was quickly to the center of the ring. A cut on the left eyelid of Roberto Duran. Whether Duran can survive the knockdowns of round 1. Remain to be seen. He looks still a little wobbly to me, Jim.
Yeah, he's still straight up in the air, Tim. You have to get low when you fight a fighter like Tommy Hearns.
Good left and a right behind it by the champion. Duran in trouble again in his corner. Has not hung on at all. Now, finally, he grabs Hearns. Hearns got several free shots with Roberto.
He's wobbly, Jim. His legs are still wobbly.
He's trying to cover up. Another solid right hand by Thomas Hearns in a combination. The referee Padilla watching.
There he's up in the air again.
Duran just fighting on instinct, though, Gil. He's just hanging a big right hand.
That's it, Tim. Anytime you fall forward, the fight's over, Tim.
A huge right hand by Thomas Hearns. Right to the cheekbone of Roberto Duran, and it is all over. A second-round knockout for the hitman, Thomas Hearns, who said he would knock out Duran in 2, and he did just that.
He sure did, Tim. We've said so many times before, a fighter can go into the ring and he can age overnight. And that's exactly what happened to Roberto Duran. He didn't have it from the opening bell.
Back live here in New York, we're standing by to talk live with the hitman who is back, Thomas Hearns. And up in Boston, you can see the man he might be fighting next, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. We'll look at some replays of Hearns' greatest triumph, and we'll look ahead with the champions when we return after this.
Who's been using my razor? Mine burned me. Don't blame your razor. Use my ice blue.
Daddy.
I quit.
Ivan, help me.
I thought the speed with which you attacked Duran, it struck me that I don't think I've ever seen you quite that quick. Even in that great fight against Sugar Ray Leonard, I don't think you were as fast as you were in the first round.
I felt that I was very quick there, Brad, in that first round, because my plan was to move to Duran, put the pressure on Duran, make him back up. I knew once I could get him back, if he can't fight backing up.
You know, Gil Clancy made the observation that he never could solve your size. He never could get down on a crouch and get in on the inside and attack you from there.
No, I made it very difficult for him to get inside. Each time he moved forward, started to come forward, I put the left hand out there, make him fight the arms. He has to fight the arms in order to get to.
Now, we're going to show the knockout again in the second round. What did the corner tell you between rounds? Were you trying to get him out of the way and not give him a second chance? Was that the strategy here?
Well, when I went back to the corner, my coach, Emmanuel Stewart, told me just to take it easy, go in there, and he's ready to go, just go in there and finish him off.
And you obviously did, as we'll see here from this replay in the second round. You had him backed up against the ropes, And Tim Ryan made the observation here. He was going simply out of instinct, and in a matter of seconds, down he goes. You hit him with an awesome right.
Yes, the shot that I hit him with, I was shooting left jab first to the head, and then I faked the left jab.
Marvin Hagler, right, you're smiling already. I can tell what the answer is going to be. But what's next for you?
Well, hopefully we can get Marvin Hagler. Our plans are to move on to the middleweight division and take on Marvin Hagler, because he's still there.
Now, you say the middleweight, then would you move into the light heavyweight? You keep going with that big frame of yours?
Our plans are to keep moving from the middleweight division to the light heavyweight division, win those 2 titles, and I will give me 4 titles, and then I'll move on. My box career.
I have a suspicion that marvelous Marvin Hagler has other plans, but we'll be talking to him live in Boston when we continue here on CBS Sports Sunday in just a moment.
Firestone announces our master plan for better.
To say, well, Thomas Hearns can beat marvelous Marvin Hagler because Hearns went 2 rounds and marvelous went only 15 all the way against Roberto Duran. But marvelous, how much did you take out of Duran before he fought Hearns? How do you feel about that?
Exactly. I feel as though that I took a lot out of Roberto Duran. He was only a shell of the fighter that when I fought him. And not to take anything away from Tommy, because that's the way to go in and get the job done. But I tell you, the biggest fight that I've been waiting for, and that's with Sugar Ray Leonard. Now that he's gone out of the game, now I only have one other thing to do, and that's to fight Thomas Hearns. And I'm planning on breaking every bone in his body.
You sound like you got a vendetta against Thomas. Are you still upset about the fact that first fight that you had going was called
Exactly. I trained very hard for that. I'm still a little disappointed about it, but that's great, because that's the name of the game. This is a money opportunity sport, and I think that Thomas is a great fighter, not to take anything away from him, but it's due to happen, because we're getting closer every day.
Thomas, it sounds like he's ready.
Yeah, well, it sounds like
I'm still shaking, Tommy. I'm still shaking.
After watching this fight, watching the replay of this fight, this Duran Hearns fight, Mom, I know you're definitely scared. I can see you shaking. You're shaking like a leaf on a tree right now. It's just a matter of time before you fall.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, you're never going to make it to the light heavyweight, because first you have to get through me.
That'll be an easy test.
Oh, okay. Action, action. Put the name on the contract.
I'd like to promote
I forgot,
this.
Contracts don't mean anything anymore.
You're ready to go? What about this fall, Marvin? Any tax problems, or can you go again this year?
Well, right now, what we're trying to do is I'm spending a little time with my family and stuff. And,
Spend a lot of time, Marvin.
Listen. And also to take care of one, which is #1 contender, Mustafa Hamsho, and then come after Thomas Hearns.
You do want to fight Hamsho first. I want to get that straight.
Yeah, I believe, because he is the #1 contender, and there is a mandatory defense there.
Now, does that mean you would put Hearns off until early next year? Marvelous, how would you set that up?
Well, we try not to, because Tommy don't really scare me at all. And I feel as though they have the stuff to beat him. Duran stood too upright and really didn't put the pressure on Tommy the way you should have to fight Tommy.
All right, Marvelous. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, and Thomas, good luck to you. I know it's just a matter of time, because that is the fight that the fans want to see. So good luck to both of you.
Yes, you're right, Marvin. I just can't wait, Brad. It's like
Same here.
I dream of this every day, every night. I go to bed.
It's going to be your last dream.
Okay, well, listen, I must tell you that so do the bankers dream about this fight. So good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
And we will continue here with CBS Sports Sunday
I'll see
in
you
just
later,
a moment.
Marvin.